Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live. Myself Daniel.
And me Alison.
Hey everyone. No wine today. I'm going to take his place.
It's just the two of us.
I know.
It's the duo today, not the trio.
Yeah. We're going to have another sing-song like last time. Just the two of us.
Oh, Enid was asking me yesterday what were you singing.
I still don't know.
I don't know.
No. Oh wait, it was.
I am what I am.
That's what it is.
That's what it was.
I do know now. There we are. Hey everyone. If you haven't seen the show before, it's a live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube that we do. This particular show on a Wednesday at 4, Alison makes a make of a particular card of any sort. So today we've got the Bramble frames. Which is quite
well, we had a special request today to use the Bramble frames. So that's what I've done.
A special request.
It's from Catherine, because Catherine's ordered the Bramble frames. So this is the card that I'm going to make. Ooh. So I thought, the Bramble frames, if you just look at them, they look a little bit autumnal. But I wanted to make them a little bit Christmassy. So I think by changing the bird into a robin, because a robin always makes it Christmas for me, with a little banner, and just by looking at the colours as well, I think you can make it Christmassy. Yeah,
well, I think we've talked about it before, whereas colours can make a big difference in your card.
Oh yes,
like I know people do like non-traditional Christmas cards. They use different colours and things, but there's still a Christmassy vibe to it, and there's still like we can make a big difference just switching a few colours up. Basically.
Exactly. So I thought we'd do a bit of colouring today. And this is not.
Pens as well.
I know. Look at me.
You've been all organised.
It's not difficult colouring. This is something that anybody can do. So I'm going to make a start. So I'm going to lay that down. So you can see it for this. So what have I got for starters? I have got a scallop card blank. So this is an 8x8 card blank. I have got. Sorry, they're in inches. I'm so sorry. This is a 7.
You're normally quite good now. You have both of them ready for you.
I know, but I haven't with this. I'm okay with 6 inches because I know that's 15 centimetres.
Okay.
I know 8 inches is 21 centimetres, but bits in the middle I lose.
Okay.
So this is 7¼ inch square. Then I have a 7-inch cream. Then I have a 6¼ gold. And a 6-inch cream. So that's all my layers. I know some of you like to know what size layers we put, just to get the different size cards. So, how am I going to make this easier to colour? Right.
And how did you get all these layers? I'm assuming it's just on a guillotine or
this is just a guillotine.
Yeah.
This is a guillotine. We do have squares that would go up to this size. But I haven't used any dies. I just purely used a guillotine. And it's one of our larger guillotines. So, the dies I've used the Bramble heart. And this already comes with the little bird. As I say, I made into a robin. It comes with some little berries, a bee. So that means that you can make this into a summer wreath. Just by changing it to maybe raspberries rather than blackberries, a little bee, a little sprig. There's lots of little things you can change the seasons with. Yeah. Because this little sprig will just thread in and out. So I could have put this in as a little mistletoe or something like that, or a little holly, just by threading it into the die.
Again, it goes back to the colour kind of thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
So it's like, you got that one die set, and it's, I suppose, especially if you buy it at a certain time of year, you kind of just assume that it's always going to be like that.
That's
then you
right.
can always revisit your old dies and just kind of see what they can do.
Yes, definitely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my die into the centre of my 6x6 card, and instead of cutting it, I just want to emboss it. So, bear with me a sec.
I'm getting the tape ready.
I'm getting my tape ready. So I'm not going to use my mat because I don't even really... Hold on, what have I got you now? I got the wrong plate now. Bear with me.
Well, I'll read some comments. There's quite a lot of people with us already. You okay there?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tangled area down here. There's only 2 cables, but it still manages to get quite tangled down there. So got loads of people joining us already. Lucy, Naomi, Sue, Tracy, Catherine, Hazel, all saying hey. You got Samantha, Rashmi, Sabine, Anne, Naomi, Fiona, Tracy. There's loads of you.
Wow.
There's quite a lot of you
Welcome.
already. Naomi says that she can't work in centimetres, inches or better. So.
I'm a little bit, I am getting better, as I say. It
Yeah.
depends if I need big measurements or little measurements.
But then, literally just underneath as well, so Sabine says inches are giving her headaches. So it's just, you know, too early. You've got to get them
Sorry,
ready.
Sabine.
Got to get them ready.
I gave you measurements in inches yesterday as well. Right, what
No
I'm
consistency,
going to
that's
use,
what
I
it is.
know. I don't want to cut this die, I just wanted to make a mark. So I'm using my green plate and my cutting plate. So let's lay all these down. I just want a guiding mark, that is all I want.
So I suppose you've got the kind of like standardised sandwiches that people always use. But
Yes, but you can
always
go outside those as well. So I'm hoping this is not going to cut through, but I just want a little mark. There we are. So the only bit is cut through is my berries at the bottom, and I'm really not bothered about that. I don't know whether you can see it.
Yeah, we can if I can find it. There we are. So yeah, I'm also doing the cameras today as well. So
I've kind of got a little mark, and this is where it's going to give me my mark for colouring. So that's my idea behind that. You can emboss it fully, but you do risk that it will crack. And I didn't want that.
Is it kind of like a stencil then?
Or it can be. It can be. It's just an outline I wanted.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted an outline. So I'm going to move this out of the way because it is kind of a little bit cumbersome.
Yeah.
Ooh. Right, we got a bit more room to play with now. You know me.
Have you plugged yourself back in? You have,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I'm all plugged in. So colours I've got.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to use today. I have got the brown, Nouveau alcohol pens.
Yeah.
So I've got 461, 463 and 465. But for some reason I've got an extra 463, so I'm kind of thinking one is run out.
Just in case, yeah.
But we'll find out now anyway. So I'm going to give it an all over colour with the lightest of the browns. So as long as the only bit you need to worry is the outer edge. Don't worry about anything else. So I'll give you plenty of time to go through comments because I've got a fair bit of colouring to do.
Let me try and see if we can set this up a bit better so people can see. Oh,
all right.
there we are. I think.
I'm really not being
break it,
precious at all with this.
Hang on.
Because what I'm going to do after, I'm going to bring in the darker colours.
There we go. That'll do. It's a bit dark. There we are. So, lost all comments.
Anyway, I'll give you plenty of time to read.
Ricky Tom saying, hi guys, it looks lovely, Addison. Yeah, it's a nice little card. This is Christmassy.
It is Christmassy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a wreath does look very Christmassy.
Helen asking how we are both as well. She loves
I'm
the
good.
She loves the Tonic Craft Kit. Oh, that reminds me as well. Tonic Craft Kit is now available for December. So December's kit is now available as of today. There will be an email being sent out, I think in about 5 minutes, so you're the first to know, technically.
Oh, wow.
There we are. So, so if you haven't already purchased the kit in a monthly or quarterly, it's now available for that as well in toniccraftkit.co.uk. So head over there now.
Can I
if you
give
haven't already.
a hint? Or am I not allowed to?
I mean, I don't know. Owen isn't here to do the spoilers, so do you want to take his place?
Well, of course.
All right, go on in.
Do you like kinetic cards?
Kinetic cards.
If you do, then you're going to love this kit.
Cool. There we are.
There we are. There's my spoiler. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So what else we got? Blah, 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 blah. So Karen saying centimetres for card measurements, inches for sewing. That's an unusual.
Ah, right.
Both. Well done.
I don't sew, so that wouldn't comprehend with me because I just.
I have to say, I don't really get inches. I'm more of a centimetres person.
But they did try when I was in school. They did try getting us all using inches.
Were you just kind of like in that kind of period where they were doing a switch over?
Yeah, yeah. You know, I remember doing centimetres in school, but I also remember doing inches.
Right.
Because I was the pre-decimal child.
Okay, of course. What do we got? So we got Aisha saying a lovely stunning card, love the colours, and thank you for my card that was missing from the Craft Kit 3. Oh yeah, so again, if there was any issues with any kits that you received and like a missing item or whatever really, because we send out so many, occasionally there is a bit of a pick-pack error and whatever, so any issues like that, just feel free to contact us and we'll make sure to get it sent out for you there as well. Vicky said it's first time catching the show live here in Pacific Northwest in USA.
Oh wow, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
Pull up a chair.
Yes, pull up a
grab
chair.
Grab a cuppa and have yourself a biscuit. That's a normal greeting.
Yes. That's an old one now as well. I've been using that for ages.
I know. Do we need a new one?
Yeah. We can do the elephant trunk. That seems to be a cool one.
My shoulder don't like doing elephant trunks.
Okay.
I'm so glad so many people didn't come up to me doing that in the NEC.
Sabine Taylor's asking, what are those pens, please? Are they alcohol markers?
These are alcohol markers. These are
Nouveau ones.
These are our Nouveau ones.
There are, is it 12 packs, I think? And 3 pens in each?
There's 3 pens in each. I can't remember how many packs.
I think it's like 13 or 12 pens each. So they all come with like number coding and the colours on the top of the lid. So they come with a slightly thicker, it's like, what's it called, a chisel?
Chisel tip.
Chisel tip.
And a bullet tip.
Bullet tip then as well. So they're quite good. I think the retail price on them is $5.99, I think. And it's probably about $6-7 then as well. I'm not sure on the currency rate, but yeah. So they are available in most traders as well. So
there we are.
They're good.
So as you can see, I really am not doing anything special here. So then I'm going to go up a colour.
I've messed up your pens.
Sorry, I've messed up your view there. Don't let me near the camera. Oh, what have I used there? Have I used the darker?
Give everyone a bit of motion sickness now.
So I'm just going to bring in some other colours. And that's all I'm doing is just putting little lines. So I'm going from where the branches are, just putting little lines top and bottom. And then you just work around. I'm going to go a little bit darker, I think. Just work around, just doing little lines.
Is it kind of like a highlighter, I guess, is it? Or is it just...
Yeah, in a way. But you know when you look at a tree, it's not one colour.
No.
You know, these are all like little twiggy branches.
Yeah.
So just by adding those lines, you bring in that little bit more definition.
Yeah.
And I am not doing anything technical, as you can see. But I'm not even trying to get colour in certain areas.
Yeah. Actually, I do quite like the markers because a lot of the times... Oh, no, I've done it as well. Right, we're swapping it out.
Sorry. Go to top cam.
There you go. Good. Bush cam's down. Bush cam is down. All right. What I do like about the Nouveau markers in particular, because it looks like, especially when you first put the pen down, it looks like you've done quite like a harsh kind of abrupt thing, but it kind of like dries and blends a bit better then. So it's just kind of like the first bit you do there, it looks like you've done quite a bit.
You think
like
it's like a
harshly,
child colouring.
Yeah, but they
go on, say it down.
No. It's just like when I've had a bit around and stuff, I go, oh no. But then like you go back and you look at it when it's dry, it's kind of faded in a bit. And it's kind of blended in a bit better as well. So
this is not a super smooth card or anything like that. It is just a normal cardstock. So there is nothing special about this at all. Mm-hmm. If I was going to do blending, then I would use a smooth cardstock.
Yeah.
And you get a better blend then. But I'm not even trying too hard to blend these. So I mean, if you think, oh, I can't colour, there's no way I can colour, then don't panic. Because you can still use your pens. Yeah.
I think, you know, everything's a learning curve, isn't it, I suppose?
Exactly.
So everything. So like,
exactly.
You know, not all the colours you see everywhere. They started somewhere, you know. So you've got to.
That's right.
So you might as well give it a go. It's just there's a few pens and then a bit of cardstock you may waste potentially, but you know, it's all in the.
But I mean, you can even look at this and think, dear Lord, what is she doing today? What's in her head? But when I finish it, it will all come together. This is the darkest of the browns now. So I'm just adding little highlights, just here, there and everywhere. And I'm just doing little strokes and flicky strokes.
Oh, sorry. Were you having connection issues, people? I think we may be. Maybe. I can't really see the screen. I think so. I think, are we okay? We seem to be okay on YouTube.
Tell us, guys.
I know, let us know. I think there are a few comments. Can you still hear us?
Are we buffering or?
What's happening? Got quite a few comments anyway. I think if you are having connection issues, it does happen, unfortunately, from time to time. So if you kind of exit the video and then come back in, hopefully you can hear me now. And then that normally kind of fixes it. Blame me, why not? I mean, let's just do that. It's my fault. It's my fault.
So that's where we are so far.
Whoop.
Am I up far enough?
A bit that way.
Over
There we are.
That's where I am so far. So as you can see, it certainly is no wonderful colouring. The other bit I'm going to add, I've got a brush script marker as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is water based, but it's a darker brown. So I just wanted to add, I mean, this little tip.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can see it there. It is tiny. It's the most minuscule of tips ever. So if you like doing, you know, the mandala stamps.
Yeah.
If you like doing those, if you do Zentangle and you like to add a little bit of colour, then these are perfect for it. So it's just tiny little scribbles I'm adding more than anything. But once you add the top layer, you'll be surprised. It kind of all comes together and you think, oh, it's not so bad after.
Yeah.
Even though she's made an horrific mess.
I think people are coming back now. I'm not 100% sure. Let us know. I think we're back.
Tell us, guys.
If we are, then good. Like I said, sometimes it does happen, unfortunately. Like I said, feel free to blame me. And
Dan, what you been doing again?
I know. It's just all that streaming I'm doing. I'm trying to watch you guys watch me watching again. You know, it's always a watchception. But it's okay on my phone. So I'm going to say it's okay. But like I said, sometimes there is an issue. So if you close it, reopen it, it's normally okay after that.
So I'm going to kind of leave it at that. Well, hang on, where am I going?
There we are.
Thought my arm was a bit longer then. It's first that's ever happened.
Yeah.
So that's how far I've got. So there's little highlights in there, there's little shadows in there, just to get the colour.
Yeah.
So using exactly the same die, somewhere amongst this, I've cut a die.
Cool.
So it is so fine. I'm not even sure whether you're going to pick it up. So using a little bit of our Novo adhesive. Oh, I do need the machine again. I'll have to get it back up now. Oh, I got a tiny little bit there. Just little dots of the Novo adhesive on the back. And because it's so fine, you're just going to put quite a few, but really diddy drops.
I think we're back now. I think people are back. Like I said, if you go out and come back in, just do you want to do a quick recap for anyone that just missed about 2 minutes or 3 minutes or so? So you basically just kind of used the different shading of the brown in the Nouveau alcohol marker
I
pack,
did.
And then use the brush script to kind of add more darker features.
Just a little bit, because it's a darker brown, I wanted to add a few little shadows in there. And as I say, there is nothing technical in it. I haven't looked at where the light is coming from. I just haven't looked at any of that. I'm not that technical an artist, believe you me. I literally am. Give it a little scribble. Whoops.
There we are. Glue everywhere now.
Glue, yeah, I'm doing it all right now. I have got a bit of glue and I want to ink this as well. Shame on me. There's ways of covering it. We've got a banner to go on there.
Yeah. We've got quite a lot of people saying back now as well. So
oh,
it's good.
Welcome back.
I'm not sure if you caught my quick daily this morning. But I put one of the filters on and it had made me have like this big glitter beard.
Oh.
So it was it's good fun. A lot of people were enjoying that, and Sharon's saying that her boys actually glittered their beards for a Christmas party. It was a mess. I think that me and Owen should do it. It'd be pretty funny. I think we've got enough glitter to do it. So
well, we certainly have. You could bath in glitter.
Yeah. That could be like
There
a
we
little,
are.
like, you know, when they used to use like bath in beans and stuff. We could bath in glitter instead.
Oh, I can't imagine
That'd be
sitting
great.
in a bath of beans. I'm
It was
sorry.
cold and looks not that great.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Glitter, on the other hand, though, that could be funny.
Glitter's very, very soft.
Yes.
Right, so we lay in this exactly over the die cut that we cut in the first. Well, we didn't cut, though. We kind of made a little bit of a dent in the first place. So I'm just running my finger around just to remove any excess. So all that crabby colouring is now covered.
Crabby colouring. Yeah, okay.
Well, it didn't look that good, did it?
It's all right.
Well, it didn't. It didn't. I'm honest.
Yeah. Actually, I just, as you say, Naz, with that on top now as well, you can see it's almost like the bark effect.
Exactly.
You just squished it down on your glue.
Oh, it don't matter on the back. It don't matter on the back.
Yeah, because it kind of looks like, you know, a tree trunk.
It looks a little bit better now, doesn't it?
The crabby colouring covered
Like
up
crabby
now.
colouring has come to the forefront. I'm just going to reach down here for my machine.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah, people are saying basically just to go back and come back in. It is.
It does work.
It is annoying, but yeah, it does happen occasionally from time to time. So yeah, if you jump back out, jump back in, it normally fixes itself. There we go. And yeah, so I am doing the cameras and the internet and presenting it all at the same time.
He's doing lots of it. He's a multitasker today.
Can only do so much. But yeah, it's to be fair, it would be happening anyway if I was not doing this as well.
Oh, he'd be happening if he was sat on the other side of the room.
So Sharon's saying that she's watching in a car as well on her break. So she break from work. I said, and Sabine says hopefully not driving though. So
well, I hope not.
No.
I hope not. Okay, so I've cut it in green because I want the leaves. I wanted a little bit of greenery in there just to break up the colour.
Yeah.
So pieces are left in.
And I suppose at this point as well, it's still quite autumny colours, I guess. Isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not like From this point, without seeing the finished card, you wouldn't necessarily think that you're making a Christmas card, I guess.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But it's just adding those extra bits afterwards that kind of adds that Christmas.
Well, it's your sentiment.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the little flowers. And obviously that I've changed the bird into a robin. Because I'm sure, not that I'm any ornithologist, and I wouldn't know many birds. I know a magpie and I know a crow.
Well, you knew the word for ornithologist, which I don't think I've heard before. So.
Oh, have you not?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe I know a bit more than I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Then.
Yeah, you know more than me, though. Clearly.
There we are.
Learn something new every day.
Exactly. So, going from that crabby piece of colouring, it kind of looks a little bit half decent.
That's good. That's good.
Well,
it was really good.
And it's achievable.
Yes.
That's what I like to say. It's achievable. So I have got.
And I know that you've put the flowers on to cover up the kind of berries.
Well, I didn't want the berries.
True.
So that's what we've covered. So I've got one of our acorn brown ink pads and I've got one of our Novo brushes. If you're looking for Novo brushes, they are back in stock because I've checked.
Yes. I'm going to say 987N.
Oh, I don't know that much.
I'm gonna go with that. Google that, see what turns up. It's either that, I think, or the spoon. I'm not 100% sure which
So
one.
that's all I'm doing is literally flicking into the card. Because I only want the colour right on the outer edge. I don't want it coming into the card. So I mean, this goes to show that you don't have to get special ink pads out to do it. Oops.
And it adds that, because without that, I suppose it's more of a plainer card, I guess.
Exactly.
So this adds an extra kind of coloury, almost like an old-fashioned document type thing.
It brings it a little bit vintagey.
Yes, yeah.
And I kind of like vintage at Christmas.
Is it a vintagey time of year?
It is. You know, it's like your Dickens and all that sort of thing then, isn't it? There we are. So we're just going around the outside. Sounds like I'm going to do that dance now. Around the outside.
I was going to say. Plenty of songs to be sung on this show.
I'm not going to sing today. I promise you I am not going to sing.
Or if you do, can you make it a really obscure song that no one gets? That's what I like to hear.
I am no singer.
Well.
Definitely not. So, where do we go from here? We're going to glue our layers together.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of glue. So, if you did have any little bits, there we are. I've got 1 or 2 there that have popped through. Just dab a little bit of glue on the back of them. And it's not going to matter because nobody is going to see them.
Glue fixes everything, doesn't it?
Bit of glue does wonders.
Yeah.
There we are.
Because you've already got the die cut over that as well, so
Exactly.
it would cover a lot
Exactly.
of bits and pieces as well.
That's right. So just make sure that I'm pretty level all the way around and I don't look too bad.
Well done.
There we are. Die out. No.
Yeah.
Die out. So I didn't want anything on this card because I wanted that to be nice bright cream. So I'll glue these together first. Again, just a little bit of glue on the outside. But I wanted a little bit more vintage around the scallops of the card. So I think a couple of weeks ago I was trying to teach Owain how to put a little bit of ink around the edge of the card. I don't think he completely got it, but I thought I might go over it again.
It's getting there.
It is getting there. So do your fold first. Keep your card closed and then do your fold. Whoops, move the string on. And that gives that side. There we are. You only need, and I haven't put any more ink on that. That literally is just what was on the brush.
As I say, because I think that it depends on how much of an effect you want to make, I guess, really, isn't it? But a little goes a long way, as the saying goes. So I think there's a...
Well, I don't want to make it like a vignette. A vignette makes it very dark on the outside and then brings the colour in. I don't want to make it that dark. I just want to give it that little bit of a vintage edge.
Again, all words I've heard before. Vignette, yeah.
Have you heard that one as well?
I don't think so.
Okay.
See, I'm not a well-travelled man, you know. I don't know many big
I
fancy
don't know,
words.
Dan. You've been to a few places.
I mean, technically, I've been to lots of countries, but I mean, I don't consider that though as I'm not very knowledgeable, even in the countries I've been to.
Does that mean you just go there for a glass?
Yeah. I just go away, travel away, and then come back. Take none of the culture in.
There we are. I clearly have taken in a bit more culture.
Yeah,
I've got a lot more years.
Well.
So there's our little edges all inked and ready to go. So we'll pop our first layer on. Again, kind of less is more. You know, you can see how much glue I've got on there. It's not a lot, but that is enough. And we're just going to line it up so that's pretty central.
It's quite tight.
It is quite a tight fit on this one.
But with the glue, just move it around a little bit.
It's got a little bit of wiggle room, but not a huge amount.
So the more glue you have, the more glue you use, the more wiggle room you get. Is that a thing?
You kind of have, but you don't need a lot of glue. You're just wasting it because that's all it's going to do is buckle your card. And it's going to take longer to dry. So if you don't need it, then don't waste it.
Pro tip there.
Exactly. Why are you going to spend out more than you need?
Yeah.
I thought we were having a visitor then.
No, I think it's Simon in and out, I think.
Simon's wandering.
Yeah.
Okay,
you talk about Simon as if he's like, you know, like the
an
cave
enigma.
troll or something. You know? Say, oh, I think I heard him then. Oh no, I think he's just gone. Oh my God.
Simon's actually our boss.
He's all right. He's in there. He's happy.
There we are. So take all these little pads off.
We don't want him catching what we're actually doing here. It's a secret.
You just don't want to tell him. That's what it is.
That's
Are we off for comments there, Dan?
Yes,
have we got any today?
What are you stickering?
Right. So make sure I've got my card open the right way. We're going to have a tent fold card this time. So I'm just going to kind of check that I'm about in the middle. If you're not happy and confident putting your pads down, put a little bit of glue on the back of them. And then again, that gives you that little bit more wiggle room There you can check, are you in the right place?
Oh, I've never seen that done before.
Ah, see?
Mind blown.
I know.
Maybe I'll use it in
There we are.
craft battle / ready steady craft on
Yes,
Monday.
you must. You must. I think we're about straight there. Maybe slightly off. But again, we can lift it up. We can give it a little move. And I think we're just about right. So there's our card so far. I mean, thinking of it another way, this could be your Valentine's card as well.
Very nice, yeah.
You know, if you did that in white, you know, if you had your leaves, your twigs in white, and then a nice red bow or something on it, there's your Valentine's card sorted. Right, Robin.
Robin. We've got a few comments. So we've got Sabine saying, I'm thinking of switching from my Big Shot Pro to the Tangerine. Its plates seem not to be warping and moving the handle looks easier. Yeah, Tangerine machine. Go.
I didn't get on with the Big Shot, I gotta be honest.
I thought you were going to say the Tangerine.
No,
there's
going
to be some honest review.
No. I just didn't get on with the Big Shot.
Yeah.
The Tangerine is amazing. I've been involved with it since its concept. And it is the most awesome machine I have ever used. Dies that won't cut on other machines, generally cut on here. You get fine detail dies that will cut on here. It's easy to use. It is heavy. That would probably be the only downside, but it's heavy because it's all metal.
I think it's about 9 kilos, I think.
Is
so
it?
It is quite a chunky machine. It's a noticeable feel when you pick it up, I guess, isn't it?
But I mean, you've seen me. I've picked it up off the floor, popped it back up there with one arm, so...
Yeah. It's still manageable, isn't it?
It is manageable.
Is the Big Shot, my knowledge of other die machines...
I think the Big Shot is lighter.
Is it an A4 as well?
No.
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 Okay, so because that's another benefit of the Tangerine then as well, in comparison, so you can do bigger dies.
There is a
dies.
Big Shot
Pro
Plus.
something
Plus,
like that?
I think it is the A4 one.
Okay.
And there's also a Big Shot Pro, which is a 12 by 12 plate. So again, it depends where you want to cut. I mean, to me, a Big Shot Pro, there's not many dies out there that are bigger than an A4.
Right.
So would you really need a Big Shot Pro? My feeling is maybe not.
Yeah.
But I would definitely recommend this one.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've used for...
We've pretty much had the same... I think we might have swapped out once, but maybe it was just because we couldn't find the other one. But we pretty much used the same one since we've been doing our lives, which is coming on 1.5 years, I think, now. And it's obviously kind of constant use.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think
it's over 1.5 years.
Maybe. Maybe coming up to 2 years. Imagine that.
Wasn't it about April, May?
I think so.
Somewhere
Maybe. Let us know.
Yes.
Person
I'm
to
sure
find out
somebody knows.
Person to find out gets some crystal drops or something. Know about that.
Okay, so the little bird, it comes in the same wreath, has got an outer edge, so it gives you your backing plate. And you've got the little bird itself. So there's my backing plate, cutting craft card, and there's my little bird. So the little part in the middle where I've decided he's going to be a robin is already cut out for you. So there is nothing extra, just cut it out of red and it's there ready for you. He's already standing on his little branch. Bless him.
Is that fit like in between there, I guess, isn't it? Is it? Or?
Yes. But he could sit on the outside. It depends where you want him to sit.
True.
So again, it's just a perfect fit. If you wanted to, you could put a different colour in for his little wing. But I kind of wanted to leave it. I wanted his red breast to be the main feature.
I suppose that's the difference that kind of an outer die makes as well. I just realised then, because it just adds that extra bit to that, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like
it does.
Because it works fine without it, but it's that extra layer and it's that extra bit of thing there.
If I wanted a paper piece without the backing plate, I would have to cut around him or put tape over the back where you just stick it on. So there's our lovely little robin.
Yeah.
He's all done. So I've changed die sets now because I kind of wanted to use our little coiled flower. So if you've seen this one, this is our Emperor's wreath. and it looks like a snail.
I was going to say.
Why am I putting a snail on a Christmas card?
Well, I thought that I was like, you could easily make that a snail. I
Exactly.
think that's a good snail. I mean, are there many cards with snails on it?
Well, if you're moving house,
Maybe.
you could have a snail card.
You break the mould, make a snail card.
Exactly. So, I find these, let me clear everything out the way so you can see. I find them easier to do with a hot gun. So there's our little snail cut out. And we've got our little stamens in the middle here, or on the outside rather. So that's all I'm going to take is a little tweezers. And it's a reverse tweezer, but it could be anything. So just pop your tweezer on the outside and just turn it. And just keep going. I mean, this could be the same tweezers you pluck your eyebrows with if you want to. It's really not going to make any difference. And just keep going until you get to the middle. And then you can either hold it for a couple of seconds, depends how tight you want this little flower, or let it go. Then take your tweezers out, and there's your little flower.
Wow.
All coiled.
So easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
He's even got the detail of the bits.
The little stamens are still in there.
Yeah,
Everything is in. It's all words today.
I know. You learn something like 3 times a day apparently.
I know.
That's good.
I think you've learned them all in the last
I
half hour.
have, yeah. I'm not educated in there.
I've been to school today, so I must be educated.
Oh, it's rubbed off on you. But yeah, I think
So,
I don't get any of these lessons from Simon in there. He's not.
Little bit of glue, and I'm just going to push down the very centre, just so that it's all in the hot glue. And that then is our little flower. I love these coiled flowers, and I love the fact you've got the stamens already in them.
Yeah.
So, because it was Christmas, I felt it needed a little
Of course.
bit, not a lot, you know me and glitter. I don't do a lot of glitter. But I thought I'd put a little bit of glitter on these stamens. This is our aqua shimmer pen. And if you're not a terribly fond person of glitter, but you like a tiny little bit, then this is what you need. So I can just go over the top, and it just gives a little bit of a sheen. If you slip, it doesn't really matter. It's only going to be on the side of the flower.
Yeah. See, that's already quite Christmassy now, isn't it?
Exactly.
I think this is around the kind of sides and stuff. It's not too much, but it's just...
That's right. You know, some people like glitter all over.
Yeah.
You know, they like to have snowflakes. They like to have loads and loads of glitter. But that's enough for me. It's just a little hint, a little twinkle, and that'll do. So, and this will go over any colour you want, and you can pop this over it. So I'm just going to put, I've got 3 of my little flowers here.
I don't know, here's some I made earlier.
Yeah, I made these yesterday. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the bottom, and I'm going to angle them so that they all kind of meet in the middle. So there's the other one, and the last one.
But I read some comments. I've been a bit neglectful on comments, sorry.
Oh, come on, Dan.
I know. I can't even remember where I was. A few people said they've frozen, but it seems fine on my end here. So if it does happen, like I said, jump out, jump back in. Normally solves the issue. But yeah, it seems fine on my bit here. But yeah, like I said, just jump out, jump back in. It normally works. Sabine saying that the Pro is hard to move. You need a lot of power, and the plates are warping and cracking. So,
right.
It never really happens with the tangerine, does it really?
If you find your plates are open, it's because you're cutting on the same side, but you have to do a lot of cutting on it. But you can flip them over. But you don't get, I know with some machines, the plates are very much like a banana by the end of it.
Yeah.
You don't get that with ours.
No.
So I've got a little twine bow that I'm just going to stick right in the centre there. So pop my bow together and then just push it in with my tweezers. And there's my little bow. Make sure my tails are going the right way. There we are. That's all held in place. Kind of like a little bit of twine on a Christmas card. Again, it's a bit rustic. So we've got a little robin, and I'm going to pop some little pads on the back of him because I want him 3D'd.
Extra pop to the card.
Exactly, that's my pop. And he'll sit then just behind my flowers, but in the centre of my wreath.
There we go.
And then, last but not least, our little banners that we had 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was with the family sentiments on a channel.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is the one that comes with Hooray. So it comes with 2 stamps, and they say, hang on, I'm going to have to pull it out to read it. The die it says is Hooray, I know that.
And?
For a special someone, and thanks a bunch.
Ooh.
So it's a nice all-round little die set.
Yeah.
Whoops. So there's 2 little creases on the side. Just do a mountain and a valley fold. And that will hold those together. So there's my little banner. And we're going to pop that on the side.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to use my little shimmer pen, my little aqua shimmer, just to put a little bit of detail.
I quite like it because I'm assuming this is the kind of result you're going for at the end.
That's it.
So yeah,
It is quite subtle.
Here we are, you can see that. Not sure if you can, it's all blurry maybe. But yeah, it's just like an extra bit of kind of shimmer, and it's like you said, it's some but not too much, I guess.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
and I think, like you said, people like a lot of glitter, but I think I'm the same and I'm not
A little bit
I'm not
is
overly
enough.
fussed to having like too much, I think. Like I do enjoy, some of my cards would say otherwise, but I think that generally I try and keep it as tidy-ish.
Yeah, you like a nice clean card, don't you?
Oh, Joan's asking what die set is this. I think she's asked a few times now, so apologies.
This
Joan.
die set is Bramble Heart, and it's 1898E if you're looking on the internet for
yeah,
it.
1898E, and it's part of the Bramble Frames die range, isn't it? That's what I think.
Yes, it is. It is.
So there's 3 sets in total in the range.
3 sets. I've got them all here.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm prepared.
I have. So that's the heart that we've just cut. The one with the snail in is a beautiful butterfly wreath.
Yeah. You see all the kind of butterflies.
There's little butterflies on the outside.
Might not be able to really tell, but there are some kind of butterflies in the kind of built into the wreath then. And then this is the other one with it's a square frame die with a dragonfly and a few berries and things like that.
So they're made to be a little bit autumnal.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to show you, that they don't have to be. That they could be at the times of the year. So I've cut one of our little miniature Merry Christmases in cream and in gold. And I'm just going to do a little bit of drop shadowing on these. I'll show you again with the drop shadow. I'm sure you've seen me do it many, many times.
It's a nice little technique though for someone that hasn't necessarily seen that,
Exactly,
I guess, isn't it?
exactly.
It's a simple but very effective technique.
Oh, heck yes. Because if I just put that on there now, it looks a little bit lost. I don't know whether you can pick that up. If by drop shadowing, you can either cut it in a darker or a lighter colour. Depends on what your back panel is, really. So because that's quite dark, I needed to lighten it. So if you lay them all, one on top of the other, whoops, and then just move it across and down slightly. And then you get a little bit of a shadow, and I'll show you where I'm at now. And that is just enough.
Yeah.
Let me just put that in the right place. I think I've squashed it, that's fine. So there's a tiny little bit of a shadow on there. Again, you're going to take a little bit more time than I have.
Oh, that's good. I think like the pearlescent card there as well is the gold one.
This is our majestic gold.
Majestic gold pearlescent stuff. Yeah, I think pearlescent card for me is just quite nice. I still haven't quite mastered the use of it yet, I think. That's the problem with me. I think I really like it and I think it looks nice, but I think I'm struggling a bit to kind of get a proper use out of it, I guess, I think is what I'm aiming for.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the times, I think I've used it for like backgrounds and stuff, and it works really well as backgrounds. But I think that like individual die cuts, like that looks good in that kind of route there. I think maybe, is it like less is more with pearlescent?
Less is more.
Yeah.
You can use it as a card base. I mean, the white pearlescent, I think, is stunning. If you're making a baby card and you want to make it look that little bit more luxurious, use it as your base card as well, because it makes it look that little bit more special.
Yeah.
But if you bring it in, like the flowers could have been done in a pearlescent card.
Yeah.
The only thing is the pearlescent card is a little bit thicker, so they may not coil as tightly. So look at your cardstock and what you want to do with it as well.
Yeah.
With this, our normal Craft Perfect cardstock is 216 GSM. So it's a thinner card. It's not thick enough really for a base card, unless you're going to put layers on it, and then it would be okay.
Yeah.
But it does perfect for shaping. It makes beautiful flowers. I mean, the banners, they shape beautifully.
Yeah.
And that's all done with the same card. So the last finishing touch, I know would have loved to have been here for this, I know, is a couple of crystal drops.
Yay.
So we've got a couple. I'm just going to keep turning my card just to put 3 in the corner.
Make it look so easy.
I know.
But then I suppose you aren't trying to cover the entire card with crystal drops.
No.
So
I'm very much, again, a less is more. I want an accent.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cover my card.
Yeah. That's good.
There we are. That's it.
Is that a bit of a technique, the twirl at the end?
That's my twirl.
Yeah.
Yes. If you've got a pearlescent crystal drop and you swirl it, you'll get a swirl of the pearlescent in it. So that is definitely a technique then.
Ooh, that's a good little pro tip again.
Yes.
I won't pick that one up because it's got the crystal drops and
there
stuff.
There is one wet one on there, but you're all right.
Okay.
It's on the bottom.
Okay. But yeah, that was the card we made today. If you did miss any of it and joined us relatively late, it's all uploaded afterwards as well, so feel free to catch up with us on Facebook or YouTube. And yeah, we do this every Wednesday now at 4 p.m.
We do.
And Alison's creative mind still is to bring up a card every week. Even on the short notice of when we say Tuesday afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, it happens.
Alison, make something. And then she normally makes something like this, which is really good. So, yeah, so if you want to make this card, put up in #ShowTonic, which we'll be doing on Friday, 4 p.m. And #ShowTonic again, if you haven't seen that before, is where we go through your cards and talk about all your makes and stuff if you use the #ShowTonic. Yeah, just do that one.
Yes.
Plug. Oh, no. Oh, Craft Kit as well. I'll plug that.
Have another one. Go on.
So it's available today now. I saw the email go out as well, so all the information is out there. There's not a crazy amount of information out there for the Craft Kit as of yet, but it will be coming in the next few days / week or so. They're going to be the same as every month as well, so you're going to have 5 or 6 videos from Alison, Jody, Paola, all inspiration stuff, as well as everything that's in the kit as well, which is a exclusive die set and exclusive stamp set, and then they won't be available anywhere else then as well, so you'll only be able to get it in this kit. It's only available for the month, so it would be finished on the 31st of November, I think. That's when we're going to close off.
There we are.
There we go. That was a bit of a ramble towards the end.
So if you need a Christmas present for anyone, what better than a subscription?
We are potentially toying with the idea of maybe offering some form of gift card on the website for people, or kind of like a gift service, I guess, for someone. So
lovely.
Probably this month at some point. Like I said, I might have said too much already because we might not do it. But if
you're doing the spoilers now.
I know. I think it's the lights. It's the
it
lights.
Must be. It must be.
It's feeling interrogated, just like. If that's something that you think is a good idea, or if you wanted to do something like that, let us know and we'll try and do that. But I think that's something we're looking into at the moment. So it'll either be some kind of like gift card, so the person you give it to can kind of redeem it, or you can purchase it as like a one-off kind of gift.
So does that mean they can have anything on the website, or
it would be anything on the Tonic Craft website, so Tonic Craft Kit website, which is the kit, I guess.
Right. Okay.
I think
just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So yeah, I think so they'd be able to purchase their own kit, or and they wouldn't. we've kind of, like I said, toying with lots of different things, so we'd be able to be the case that they could redeem it in a few months' time, or they could redeem it that month, or whatever, really. But let us know if you think that's a good idea, and we'll look into it more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. I think I've done enough spoilers now. But yeah, we've got, what else have we got coming up? So yeah, so Show Tonic on Friday at 4 p.m.
Yes.
And
it's going to be a mega one this week, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because I went AWOL last week.
You did. Left us all alone.
But I had a fab day at the NEC.
Gallivanting up in the NEC.
I did.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be a big blockbuster show. It's just going to be me and you as well, because Owen's off for the rest of the week.
Well, I'd best get a drink in then, hadn't I? I'd better bring my squash down. Or I might be a little bit hoarse.
Yeah. Get your popcorn home as well. It's going to be a good one. So yeah, I might even bring out the green screen.
Wow.
Why not? Eh?
Oh, wow.
Big blockbuster show. Why not? Yeah, like I said, if you missed a lot of this, whatever, we're about to leave now. But if you wanted to learn how to make this card here, then watch back on our Facebook and YouTube channel as well. But until Friday, it's goodbye from me. Are we going to do that again?
Goodbye from me.
We talked about that last.
Goodbye from him.
Yes. Yeah.